Happy Friday evening, afternoon, morning, if it is, whatever it is. Hope you're having a good day. Welcome to the end of the week. Hope it was productive and you were able to do all the things that you wanted to do in the week. And even if you weren't, that you got plans to do whatever it is that you want to do. So good to be with you all. Sorry for last week. Really, I'm not sorry for last week because I definitely wanted to replay our Just Moments episode with Bishop Willis. It was so good and so rich. There was so many good nuggets in that I just thought, what could I say that what could I say that week after um, what we heard about the 3Ds, which is distractions, deceptions, and distress. That was a great word. It was an on-time word of being able to operate in between. So I hope that you all enjoyed that and that you were blessed by it. And if you need to go back at any time, please go to our YouTube page, FA Concepts LLC, and check that out. So today, just wanted to be brief. I know we say that, I say that all the time, but I think today be simple. Just something that was on my heart over the video I did last time, which was talking about just being yourself. And it was the last point of what we were talking about that I wanted to revisit. And the only reason I'm even thinking about this is I saw some things out, on the internet and on the news, and uh, we seem to be a society that say that we're about giving people a second chance, and um, we want the best for people and we want them to prosper in this great nation. But I think we're very particular and of how we go about doing that and who gets to receive that second chance. But my point in what we were talking about that week was, don't be embarrassed about any part of your life. Embrace it and own it. And I stand by that because I really believe that um, God's a God of a second chance, third chance, fourth chance, on and on and on and on. And it's us as individuals, as groups of people, that hold people to a standard that they think, and I'll say we, because we all sometimes intentionally do these things to each other, but we hold people to a standard that we think they should be, and forget about our own shortcomings. Um, and so I was just I know that people can feel like they can't recover because of how people have treated them, and because of what they've done, that they feel like I'm just going to be stuck like this for the rest of my life, or there's no opportunities for me. But I just wanted to share on this Friday, to remind folks that may have had a bad break. Um, you may have made a mistake. You may have made a couple of mistakes. Don't be embarrassed about it. Don't hide behind it, but own it. Own, hey, I wasn't the best person. I didn't do the right things. I didn't say the right things. I think we all have that saying that um, we wish we could take some things back that we've said. We wish we could take some things back that we've done. I know personally, there's some things in my life that I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that I allowed myself to be a part of that, or I let myself get caught up in the stuff, and it was things that I knew I knew were wrong, but you know, at the time, um, uh, I wanted to do what it was I wanted to do, and wrong couldn't be no more righter, if that's an actual saying. So, um, unfortunately, it had its circumstances that I had to deal with, and things that I had to go through. But what I'm thankful for is, good people around me, strong people around me, that, spoke into my life, that helped build up my confidence when it was low. Um, and then I took it from there, because that's one of those things too, is you have to decide um, where in life you're going to be, what stage in life you're going to allow yourself to be in. Are you going to be stuck in your past, with your past, or are you going to leave your past there? Not that you forget it, but you leave it there and you move on into your future. And the reason why I say you don't forget it, because it's a great reminder, one, of where you came from, and two, of I don't want to go back to that. I know I'm better than that. So I'm not going to go back to that. So you remember it, but you move forward. You move into the things that you were destined to do. You move into your greatness. And so, even though you move forward, there are people out here for whatever reason, and I'm being very transparent, because this really does um, pull on my on my heartstrings. That sometimes people can really be mean and cruel. They can be so unforgiving um, of your past, and it's not their past; it's your past. But hold you to it, not hold you to the things that how you've worked hard to move past those things, how you've done everything that you can to start a new beginning. But for them, because as they say, no wrong have they done, um, they hold this over you. And we as believers, now I'm talking directly to believers, we are supposed to be better than that. We are supposed to forgive. We are supposed to have grace and mercy, because those are the things that we have received. And so, how can you hold someone in bondage when Jesus has done that and been made that for you? So, I I just believe that um, we have to be strong. We have to stand, and we have to push forward. So you may have a hard, you may have days that it's hard to deal with. The issues may get hard. It may be tough, but what I say to you is, know that you're great. And I know I said that at the end of that video last week, or the week before last. You know, be great, walk in your greatness. Even if you don't understand the idea, whoever I'm talking to, maybe you're not a believer, maybe you are, but if you're not a believer, I would pray that God would speak to your spirit. But even if you're not, just the idea of just within yourself, knowing that you're greater than your circumstance, than what surrounds you, than some of the people that are speaking into your life, that are speaking negativity. You're greater than that. You're better than that. Be your true self. Be the greatness that's in you, the destiny that's been in you all along. It's a like I said, it's a place that really hits my heart, my spirit, about being your best self. I know on probably 10 or 12 of these things that I've done. I may have said that over and over again because that's truly what I believe. I believe that all of us have greatness in us, no matter what area we come from, no matter what color we are, no matter what our social status is, our money status. We're all great. We're all just at a point in our lives, wherever that may be. And sometimes, yeah, in that point, it gets difficult. Sometimes in that point, it gets hard. Sometimes in that point, it gets disappointing. And we end up doing things that we wish we could take back, or we do things that change our direction for a minute before we can get back on path. So um, it happens. It happens. But know that you are great. Know that you are somebody. Know that you deserve the same rights and privileges just like the next person, even though you may have failed. You have that right. You have that right to be great. You have that right to turn things around and make them right. Don't allow someone to take that from you. So on this weekend, as believe it or not, I'm already done. On this weekend, as you're doing whatever you're doing, things around the house, around the apartment, if you're going on a short little trip, COVID trip, that's what I would call it, short little COVID trip to get to see some new scenery, whatever it is that you're doing this weekend, just tell yourself, just look in the mirror, tell yourself, you're great, and no one can change that. Be yourself, just as we said in the other video. Be yourself. There's only one you. You're unique. There's nobody else like you. So be yourself. And that self is great. That self is mighty. That self is a champion. That self is a warrior. So be that person, whatever it is. Great technician, a great athlete, a great speaker, um, a dedicated worker, a good husband, a good wife, a good family member, whatever it is, just be great in it. So, once again, I hope you all have a great weekend. I pray you're blessed, you're healed, um, every need is met, and we will see you all next week. All right. Take care.